Hi there, welcome to your class. My name is Gloria Adelie, and today we're going to talk about what is being traded in the Forex market. In the previous module, you learned what Forex is, and you learned that it's simply the buying and selling of money. The key word there being buying and selling. So whatever you're doing in the market, it all is all about you buying, you selling. And like we said, what you're buying and selling are individual currencies. So here you are buying the pound, selling the dollar. You're buying the gold and you're selling the dollar, and all of those things. But every time you exchange one currency for the other, you are trading Forex. So to answer the question, what is traded in Forex? The simple word there is money. Money is being traded. So the whole reason why people engage in commerce is to trade and to make a profit. So what we trade here is money. If you buy money. When you sell money. When you buy the commodities, you buy gold. When you sell something. So whatever you're buying, you're selling. Whatever you're selling, you are buying. So every time you are carrying out a transaction, you're currently buying and selling. You're doing that concurrently, right? So seeing as money is being traded, we always refer to them as currencies, and they're always traded in pairs. Like I said, you have pounds. You're traveling to Canada. You're going to give them your pound and take their card, alright? So there is that exchange. So it's often done in pairs. So that's really why we call them currency pairs. So whenever, the minute you want to start using the lingua, you're trading the currency pairs. So you don't just call them whatever it is. Their names are currency pairs. So these are the Euro USD, these are the GBP yen. Like I said in the previous module, that you think of a country, so think of London, what do they spend? The pound, abbreviated GBP, good. Now think of another country, think of Japan, what do they spend? The Japanese yen, what's the abbreviation? JPY, good. So put it together, you have GBP, JPY, that's the currency pair. So there are so many of them. You will learn them as you continue, but the most common currencies that are traded are the US dollar, the JPY, that's the Japanese yen, the CAD, that's the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, that's the AUD, the New Zealand dollar, the Swiss franc, 3P, and the euro. These are the common currencies that are being traded. As you progress, you begin to learn these currencies, you begin to use them, you begin to say them, and you begin to, get more familiar with them. So now that you know what is being traded, next we're going to talk about is the types of currencies. Now, basically, we have the 1, 2, 3 types of currencies. That's the majors, the crosses, and the exotics. What are the majors? The majors are simply currencies that are tied to the dollar. The dollar is like a major economy, so most countries' currency hinges on it. So that's why it's called the major currency. So currencies tied to the dollar are called major, like the Euro USD, the New Zealand USD. Now think of a country, merge it with the dollar. That's a major currency. Alright? Think of anything. Think of 3P USD, major. Think of South African rand, USD ZAR, major. As long as it has the dollar tied to it, it is a major currency. And the other type of currency are the crosses. Those ones that are paired without the dollar. So there is no dollar in it, but it is still a currency pair. What are those crosses? They're called the ones that are usually paired with the Japanese yen. Alright? They're paired with the euro, they're paired with the GBPs or the CAD or the all of them. In summary, anyone paired without the dollar is called a cross. So odd JPY, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, GBP CHF, New Zealand CHF, New Zealand CAD. Just think of all the other currency pairs without the dollar, and then you have the crosses. Then we have the exotics. The exotics are simply any major currency paired with an emerging economy. So an emerging economy could be the Mexican pesos, could be the Singapore dollar, could be the Norwegian krone. Think of those emerging economies. Even the Indian rupee, the Turkish lira, even the South African rand. These are usually exotics, and yet the reason why they're called exotics is that they are paired with the dollar and they are paired with an emerging economy. Alright, so we call them the exotic. They usually have them paired as USD MXN, USD SGD, USD NOK, USD ZAR, USD Indian rupee, USD Turkish lira. These are exotics. Okay, so what you're going to do as an assignment is that you want to think of all the countries you know about. So think of any country you know about. Think of their currency. Now begin to pair them. That's how you begin to learn about all of these currencies you're about to trade. And I'm sure you're asking, am I going to trade all these currencies? The answer is no. You're not going to trade all of them because trading all of them will be exhausting. You can't trade all of them. What the advice I'll give to you is to begin with 2. So you can decide to start with euro dollar. That's one major. And you can decide to throw in one cross, say Euro JPY or USD JPY or GBP JPY. So just think of a cross that you want to throw. Sorry, that's a USD JPY. Anyone without the dollar. So Euro JPY, GBP JPY, NZD JPY. Just think of any of them. So now you have one major and then you have one cross. The exotics, I would like you to stay away from the exotics for now because they're very volatile and they have quite erratic behavior. So as a beginner, you want to stay clear of the exotics. But pick a major, pick a cross, and begin to practice trading them. So what have you learned today? You've learned that money is being traded in the market, and these monies are often in pairs. That's the reason why we call them currency pairs. So for every time you are trading a currency pair, you're buying and selling concurrently. But of course, the first thing you do, you buy. While you're buying, you're selling one concurrently. Alright? Thank you for watching. I'm going to see you in the next class where we're going to talk about how you can now set up your trading account. Now that you know what Forex is, now that you know what is being traded, can we get started already? Can I know how I'm going to set up my trading account and how I'm going to start making money from this market? I know you're eager to get started. So we're going to do that in the next class. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Gloria Zoe. Peace out.